I am in love with you. Only not in the way people say it. When the room is warm and the moment is convenient, not the kind that fades. When silence grows heavy or time asks for proof, I am in love with you. In the way the earth is loyal to gravity, in the way night never betrays the stars, in the way a name carved into the heart refuses to be erased, no matter how many storms pass over it. Only you. Before you, love was a word I used carefully like glass held up to the light, but never trusted in my hands. Before you, I admired from distance, wanted without believing, dreamed without daring to call the dream my own. Then you arrived, without thunder, without warning, without asking permission, from my guarded heart. And suddenly, everything that once felt impossible began to feel inevitable. I didn't choose you the way people choose roads. After studying maps, I chose you the way lungs choose air, the way wounds choose healing, the way a lost soul chooses home. The moment it recognizes the door, I am in love with you. Only not because you are perfect, but because when you are imperfect, my heart does not flinch. It leans closer. It says, stay. I love the way you exist without trying to impress the world. The way your presence changes rooms without raising your voice. I love the way your silence speaks in languages I never had to learn because my soul already knew them. Only you. If the world offered me 1,000 softer loves, 1,000 easier paths, 1,000 safer choices, I would still walk toward you with bare feet, even if the ground was fire. Because loving you is not a decision I make every day. It is the truth I wake up as. I have imagined futures before I imagined faces. I have believed in endings before I believed in beginnings. But with you, time feels less like a threat and more like a promise, waiting patiently to unfold. I want the ordinary with you, the quiet mornings that don't need poetry, the tired evenings where love shows up as understanding instead of passion. I want the arguments that end in honesty, the misunderstandings that teach us how deeply we care, the growth that doesn't always look pretty, but always feels real. Only you. If love were a language, mine would pronounce your name even when my lips are still. If love were a place, it would look like your presence, sitting beside me, without asking for explanation. I am in love with you. When you are close, and when you are far, when you are certain, and when you doubt yourself, when you shine, and when you hide, I love you. In ways I cannot simplify, in depths I did not know existed, with a loyalty that does not negotiate. Only, even if the world misunderstands us, even if timing tests us, even if the road ahead demands patience and courage, my heart does not search for alternatives. It recognizes you, the way truth recognizes truth. I am not in love with the idea of you. I am in love with the reality, with your flaws, your fears, your strength, your softness, your becoming only you. And if love must be proven by endurance, by waiting, by choosing again and again through storms and stillness, then let my life be that proof. Because I am in love with you, only when you're ready, say continue part 2, and I'll take this love even deeper. In the beginning, there was sand, not empty sand, but sand that remembered footsteps, sand that carried the echo of prayers, sand that waited for a name, written by destiny, not by ink. And the dawn rose over Dubai like a promise kept, and the wind whispered softly, Hamdan. He was born where the horizon learns patience, where the sun bows gently to the sea, where camels walk like ancient verses and falcons carve poems into the air, a child of legacy, yet never a prisoner of it. They call him Faza, a name that feels like movement, like a heartbeat running through dunes, like a poem that refuses to be silent. He walks with the calm of someone who knows who he is and the humility of someone who knows he serves more than himself. Crown Prince, yes, but also a rider, a poet, a dreamer with dust on his boots and sky in his eyes. When he rides across the desert, the earth listens. When he stands before his people, history leans closer. When he writes, the words do not decorate, they confess. His poetry is not loud. It doesn't beg for applause. It arrives quietly, like rain in a thirsty land, like a letter folded carefully and kept close to the heart. He writes of love, not as fantasy, but as responsibility. He writes of pain, without shame. He writes of loyalty, as if it were oxygen. And in every line, you can feel it. This is a man who understands weight, the weight of a name, the weight of trust, the weight of tomorrow. O Faza, you are not carved from marble, you are shaped by movement. Falconry taught you patience, the desert taught you silence, the sea taught you depth, and leadership taught you restraint. You could have been distant, untouchable, a figure behind walls, but instead you chose presence. You